Next section is section 35 CCD. Exactly on the same line of section 35 CCC where we have spoken about agriculture extension services, here we are going to talk about skill development. In today's world, the skill development projects are taking extra attention from youth, because government of India itself is promoting it under national skill development organization, Skill India. You know that I hope you have heard that Skill India project, and I hope you have heard this word also, ITI, which is Industrial Training Institute. So let's go through the whole paragraph. The national manufacturing policy has been notified by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. Wide press note that date is not important. So there was some national manufacturing policy. You might have heard about a new industrial policy, NIP 1991, but people have not known much about, or they have not discussed much about new industrial policy of this new national manufacturing policy of 2011. This is like a same NIP only. It is focusing on manufacturing segment, and if you want to develop a manufacturing segment of India, one thing is for sure, you need a more skillful worker, not more educated worker. The problem in today's world is this: there are a lot of students who are educated, highly qualified, but when it comes to execution of work, they don't have skills to execute work. They know everything, but they don't do anything, and that's a problem which can be taken care by having a lot of skill development policies in India. And therefore government as of now is rather focusing on educating India, is more focusing on skill India, because skill is something which is needed in today's world. As per notified NMP, okay, the government will provide weighted tax deduction of 150%. So this proposal was there in 2011 policy. So from that government policy, it has been taken in income tax. So they are talking about a route of this particular 150% deduction. Again same thing, if you spend 10 lakh rupees here, you will get deduction of 15 lakh rupees. If you spend 100 lakh, you will get deduction of 150 lakh. If you spend 10 crore, you will get deduction of 15 crore, because they are providing us deduction of 150% of eligible expenditure on skill development projects. But obviously other than land and building, because it is a huge expenditure, so we don't provide deduction for land in any provisions of income tax. We are not also providing deduction for building, but you will get depreciation on the building because you are using the building for the business purpose. Okay, incurred on public private partnership, PPP. So here government should also involve and private sector should also involve, and you are doing it for the public. So government public private partnership, so they say it public private partnership, that means both parties should come together. Public means government entities, and private means private entity. They should come together and design the course. Project for skill development in the ITIs. Okay, ITI in rural area, usually people after 10th standard, or some students even after 8th standard, they join this kind of course. ITI provide lot of type of course like technician, mechanical, electrician, then for horticulture also I had just gone through it, and then draftsman, then your architects. So this kind of courses they usually provide. Okay, IT as in a manufacturing sector, this is encouraging private sector to set up their own institution in accordance with National Skill Development Corporation. So this is NSDC. Please remember this NSDC. This will also help you to understand GST exemption, because in GST also this kind of projects run by the institutions are exempt. Okay, National Skill Development Corporation. Quantum of deduction, just now we have discussed. Deduction under this particular section is 150%, which is weighted deduction. Okay, and it should not be on land and building. The expenditure should be on notified skill development projects. It should not be on any random project. Okay, however, expenditure incurred on the national skill development project, which is the reimburse. Obviously, if you are taking it from the government or any other agency, there are some NGOs which fund this kind of projects, so you will not get deduction because you are not taking the burden of cost. You should be taking the burden of cost, then only we will provide you deduction. Okay, so any reimburse directly or indirectly shall not be eligible for deduction. No other deduction allowed. I hope you also understand this, because once you take the deduction under section 35 CCD, you cannot claim deduction under any other provisions of income tax, and only notified projects are eligible. So what are the again notified project, or who will notify? Again CBDT will notify. CBDT means Central Board of Direct Taxes, which is a administrative body for the direct taxes. A skill development project would be considered for notification if it is undertaken by eligible company So this is very important, please understand, as compared to 80 CCC. In 80 CCC it was only eligible, it was only in CCC for your agriculture extension services, any type of assessee was eligible, but here only companies are eligible. Okay, a company engaged in, and that too they are defining who is eligible company. A company engaged in a business of manufacture or production of any article or thing, but not beer, wine and other alcoholic spirit, tobacco preparations, or engage in a providing specified services. So you should not be from service sector, you should be from a manufacturing sector, and that too this you are not supposed to produce antisocial goods. Okay, and these companies, second condition, the project is undertaken in a separate facility in a training institute. So you need, if you are a company, you need to have a dedicated training classes for this particular skill development projects. Skill development project in respect of existing employees of the company, however, would not be eligible for the notification. So if you are a Tata Motor and you are training your existing employees for skill development, then it is not going to be useful. Okay, where the training of such employees commences after 6 months of their recruitment. Further, the weighted deduction would be available if company undertakes such project, maintain separate books of account. This you already know, this was the same condition under section 35 CCC. It has to be maintained separate sets of books of account, because we need to identify what were the expenses wholly and exclusively incurred for skill development project, and it has to be audited by an accountant. Whenever income tax refer the word accountant, it is a chartered accountant, please remember. Okay, furnishes the audited statement of accounts of the skill development project, audited statement of accounts of the skill development project along with the audited report and the amount of deduction claimed under this section before the due date of furnishing the return of income to the Commissioner of Income Tax. So this is again directly going to CIT or DIT, Director of Income Tax. Okay, again the same note which I told you to remember, from AY 21-22 this 150% will come down to 100%, you understand. So please have quick look on, distinguish between section 35 CCC and 35 CCD. We shall be quick revision of this section. Objective, what were the objective under 35 CCC? It was for expenditure on agriculture extension project, and under section 35 CCD it is on skill development project. Okay, these both projects should be notified by CBDT, and we have gone through those notified projects. Deduction is equal to 150% of eligible expenses, 150% of eligible expenses. I would like to write here one more point, 100% from AY 21-22, from AY 21-22. Okay, what were the eligible costs? So it is covering all expenses, but not cost of land, no deduction, cost of building, no deduction, but you can claim depreciation. Okay, and any other expenses, it can be capital or revenue, it can be capital or revenue, that is allowed as a deduction. Same point under section 35 CCD, land not allowed, building not allowed, but depreciation you can claim under section 32, and any other expense, whether it is a capital or revenue, it will be allowed as a deduction. Okay, eligible assessee under section 35 CCC, all assessees are eligible, and under section 35 CCD only, not all companies, sorry, here it is the word eligible companies. And who are the eligible companies who are engaged in a manufacturing business and not in a service sector. So this is what you need to remember so far as your examination is concerned for section 35 CCC and section 35 CCD. Thank you friends.